Okay. So I know about a documentary called The Devil and Daniel Johnston that I heard is like really good. Really good. I know about that. I don't know if he's like I don't know if he's like obsessed with like Satanism. I don't know. And I've actually always wanted to watch that documentary, but I never got around to it. But I've actually been getting recommended this album really almost since I started the channel. And I know a fun fact about this record is that whenever like I guess whenever he gave the record to people, he would re-record the whole entire thing and give it to them. So I do know some information about him. Homemade, kind of like a Ween sort of thing. You know, I know Ween was they were doing them shits by themselves in the beginning on like the pod, which I haven't heard, which I want to hear. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want to. I appreciate you. If you want to catch the whole video on Patreon, that'll be there. And that's it.
Hi, how are you? Every morning he got up, dreading each moment he had to be awake.
Oh,
He'd look at the floor and scribble on gum wrappers. He never found a better way to joke around. The clock would tick and time went slow. And
it's like
but
it sounds like
late
a
at night,
childhood like
he had
rhyme,
a
like a ring around the
savior
rosy sort of shit.
in his sleep, and every word that everyone would say got mumbled up in his head. Like mumble jumble, and everywhere he went, it seemed everyone was saying to him, blah, blah, blah. No one understands you, poor you, poor you.
I relate to this heavy.
No one understands you, poor you, poor you.
It's crazy. It's like it feels like there's depth in the instrumental despite it just being his vocal talking. Sort of hypnotic, but it's also like he's sort of just talking at the same time. It's a strange thing. Wow. Very 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 desolate loner sort of lyrics right there. The only person that really understands him is the woman in his dreams, which is really just a projection of himself. So it's really just him. You know, there's no one in his dreams that are actually real in reality. So it's tough. Big business monkey.
Big business monkey.
This is his voice again.
He's so cheeseburger with that cashier smile. He runs his house like a Burger King manager, and everything you cling to will rock.
I do remember. I think I saw a picture of Kurt Cobain wearing a shirt of this album
And
cover.
everything you do,
Correct me if that's
forgot.
that was photoshopped or something. That was a good song. I feel like you can apply those lyrics, like meaning of those lyrics, to like a lot of people in different positions of power. You know, no matter how much you attain for yourself, and the bullshit ways that you go about it, and the bullshit ways that you treat the people in said house, whether it's a business that you run or whatever the fuck you're doing. You know, everything will rot. You're gonna die, and you cannot take you cannot take the shit that you attain here to the next life, and that's just how it is. Some people cannot cope with that fact. You know, so big business monkey. So I don't know who's that directed towards exactly. It could also be applied to like a personal level of like an abusive father or something. The way I thought it was in the beginning of the song. I don't know though. But yeah, next track is Walking the Cow, which is something that, you know, one does.
Lucky star in your eye.
It sounds familiar.
I am walking the cow.
I don't think I've heard this song though.
I
like that.
really don't know why I'm staying here. Oh, 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 oh. I am walking the cow. Try to point
think wow. Oh damn. Oh damn. You know what? I think for some reason his vocal tone sounding very childish makes it sound like more tragic and sad. I was not expecting based on the first two tracks to really enjoy a lot of the instrumentals on here. So I'm surprised that that one really caught me off guard. I really enjoyed the last few seconds of that as well, the way it closed out. It sounded familiar. Nothing about his vocals, but the instrumental kind of did. I don't know if I've heard a snippet of that somewhere. I don't know though. Next track is I Picture Myself with a what? It's kind of ominous.
I see your face. I picture myself.
It's not a piano. It's very just detuned guitar. It sounds like. I don't know. Is it? I don't know. I have no clue. Okay.
At my door. I let her in.
Oh my god.
For a while. She sat on the couch and began smoking. Began to feel tired. And all of a sudden, the room seemed dingy and dirty.
The way it's so janky, like it makes me like so like on edge.
Let her in for a while.
I stopped listening to this for a while because I felt like I was invading his privacy, like knowing more than I'm supposed to. I agree with Maximus. Like I legit feel like I'm just like peeking in this like the worst parts of someone's mind right now. You know what I mean? Little backstory: Dan moved to Houston, Texas because of family conflict and only knows how to play piano and doesn't know how to play guitar. Oh, no, he is playing guitar and doesn't know how to play it. Oh, oh my bad. I forgot that people attempt to still do it. I respect him for that. That if I tried over here, I'm not the best. We have a string of short tracks. I might let these all play in succession, but if I have a thought, I will say something. Now, next one is I'm a Baby in My Universe.
22, I'll live forever. Ooh, I'm only 22. I'll live forever, forever.
Me next month if I did this review a month. What do you mean by that, man?
I'll live forever, forever, forever.
I need to digest this. I'm already just getting the vibe. It's like based on the first song of like him describing how crazy his dreams are and how he feels at peace in his dreams and how he feels at peace with despair a little bit, how he lets despair in. It's like he really is just in his own world here. Just it's like insane that like the level this is.
I got a nervous love. I got a nervous love. And worry is all that I do.
True. Oh.
How are you? Hi. I'll never marry. I'll never wed. Nobody wants to kiss you when you're dead. When your flesh is rotting.
What the fuck?
Get yourself together or fall apart. Make your mind up or let yourself down.
Bro,
Running water.
I feel like I'm in the midst of a mental breakdown.
Where are you running from? You always seem to be on the run.
he is actually like really good at coming up with melodies. Like a lot of these are kind of catchy. If I'm being honest, it's crazy how I can't comparing a person who's depressed and having that depression affect their life to running water. You feel like it wouldn't be that way. You know what I mean? Because water is so active. Like, yeah, someone who like doesn't change, someone who's always the same, comparing them to running water. You know what I mean? I figured I don't know. I would never come up with that metaphor. Next track is Desperate Man Blues. Oh, yikes. That is vocal. No, this is that ass like Caretaker whole discography.
There ain't no color in the sky anymore, and I don't feel much like singing. Can't see what for.
This old blues sound, like he fucking did it, bro. He fucking nailed it, bro. Oh my fucking God. Stop.
And I don't feel much like living.
Stop.
Can't see what for.
Stop.
In me, I feel so hollow in me. So empty, so empty, so empty, so empty. A big chunk of what I was has gone and left me a desperate man. I'm lonely, scared, sad, sorry.
My God. Oh my God. Okay, the way he sung over that instrumental, this really feels like it's from like the Great Depression. You know what I mean? This really does sound like it's made like straight from the Great Depression, bro. For real. Nuts. I die. You know what I mean? It's like it's hard to analyze something because he's just putting it on the table. He's putting it on the table, and it's like this is wow. I don't even.
Hey Jude, come on, Joe.
Hey Jude.
Don't make that sad song sadder than it already is.
This is a reprise of Hey Jude.
Exactly what you're thinking of. Hey Sid, no matter what you did, it can work out.
Sid Barrett.
Where the heaven is, there's a star for you. There the heaven is, there's a star for you.
Those two little lines right there, in heaven there's a star for you, might be probably the most optimistic optimistic lines on here yet. And the piano in there was beautiful. I gotta say, if there was an upbeat song in here, which there's not, but it would be that one. Next one is She Called Pest Control.
And when she was sprayed, she never was bothered again. She wore
Another really
Western style
just his
boots,
vocal song.
foreshadowing things to come. She called pest control.
This is so sad. He thinks he's the pest.
And when she was sprayed, she never was bothered again.
That's insane.
Ladies and gentlemen, he headed out west, looking for the best. And he's here tonight. He says he's got a lot to get off his chest. I've been singing the blues and walking the cow. That tell you my soul's like wanting water, hot or cold, now one or the other. I guess I lean towards the excessive.
I feel like in those like lines, he just made a bunch of references to other songs on the record.
Keep punching Joe. Keep punching, dial P for pest control. Now let me tell you about my family, my chest.
Peace out, Yoji.
I got some things to get off my chest. Yes, I've got some things to get off my chest. How am I supposed to give love to Joe?
Oh my God. I'm gonna assume the phrase "keep punching Joe" is just gonna be like another, like, does that just mean like keep going, like don't keep on going, like don't give up or some shit like that? But he's saying in the song, he's like, I have nothing. There's no point. There's no point of me showing love, because that's what people want from me when I don't get any. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's such a crazy track, and it's like it sounds even more lonely, like when he's introducing himself, when like the instrumental is like, it sounds like a room full of people, and it's just him. This is just a surreal record.
Tell you what, cigarette butt, when I get back, we're going to have a boxing match.
No more pushing Joe around. No more pushing Joe around. There'll be no more pushing Joe around. He's up and punching now. You know they used to push Joe around. Now ever since his nervous breakdown, everybody been pushing Joe around. And he was always apologizing. You could hit him in the face and he'd just say, I'm sorry. But now he's changed his story. He sees no glory in pain. It's wrong not to tell you that. I let you go on thinking you were righteous, but there'll be no more pushing Joe around. No more pushing Joe around. No more pushing Joe around. He's up and punching now. And I gotta say, sweet angel, I love you, but you used me. You had me on a string to get your lover to buy you a wedding ring. I've got my friends, now I've got my own friends. So if you don't want to be no friend of mine, then just stand here in this here line. Cause I can't take rejection no more, and I'm handing out the punches now. Or pushing Joe around. I take it all back. I take it all back. I take it all back. I take it all back.
Getting acquainted with yourself.
What the?
You are now starting on the greatest adventure of your life.
It's crazy. It's like he flipped the Joe narrative. Literally, damn, because it reminds me of that Kendrick Lamar record at the end of it. The whole record plays in reverse there. It's like everything is now like rewinding back to the start. You know what I mean? It's like at the end of the record, he finally gets the confidence to kind of stand up to the people who have been pushing him down. But then like all of a sudden, like it just derails, and he says, "Never mind, fuck it. I'm nope." That was such an insane story for a 30-minute record. Probably the fastest 30-minute record I've ever heard in my life. That was nuts. This would be a record that I'm gonna hear maybe another time before I need to talk about it more. But this I feel like he kind of just, I feel like he said it all. You know what I mean? Like this guy is just pouring out everything. He's not hiding shit. You know, he's not trying to sound. He's not trying to sound like anybody. He's not trying to sound like anything. Even when, you know, he's not, you know, even when he's not perfect at a certain instrument, you know, it's just there on the canvas. It's legit, like, you know, someone on like their last day living, if like they just want to put something out before they go. I like how that cover art just says unfinished album. It sounds finished to me, bro. It sounds finished to me. I mean, someone might hear that thinking, someone might hear this record and hear like the lo-fi sound and think, oh, maybe these are just some demos, not finished, not studio versions. But yeah, This was an insane record, I gotta say. I think the best tracks were the ones that were all kind of over 3 minutes. The message of the record probably be related to until the day humanity dies, but the sound of this record sounds like it's from the 1930s and 40s. It's almost childish and insane in a way, and it's like it's crazy hearing a grown man at the time. I'm guessing he was at least an adult, sound kind of helpless to himself, to his own like illness in a way. It's kind of like a true prisoner. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that documentary, bro. I do know he has another record. I don't know if that documentary is inspired by this record, the other one, because I didn't hear anything about the devil in this. I don't think, or maybe I didn't hear anything. That's all I got for y'all tonight. Rest in peace, Daniel Johnston. This guy's truly a genius. I think after hearing Desperate Man Blues, I knew that this dude was different. I knew that this dude was a genius. How am I? I'm bad. That's if you want to know. But yeah.